Can you write copy? A quick self-test. Hi, welcome to this quick little litmus test to see if you've got the raw abilities to write copy. Now, let me be clear. Obviously, there are lots of principles and tactics that go into writing copy professionally. That's a big part of what we teach in the Comprehensive Copywriting Academy. But I also know that you might be wondering if you even have the capabilities to write copy to begin with. For example, you could teach me all of the principles you want, and I'm just never going to be a good songwriter. I don't have the basic aptitude for it. So in this short video, we're going to do a quick little test to see if you have the basic aptitude for writing copy. It'll take just a couple of minutes, but it should really help you understand whether or not copywriting is a viable option for you. Now, this is a 3-part test, and again, it's going to be quick. I'm going to give you a scenario, and after each one, I'm going to ask you to pause the video and think of your answer, or even better, write it down. This whole thing shouldn't take any more than 5 or 10 minutes. So ready? Let's get started. Scenario 1. Imagine you're sitting at dinner with a 4-year-old child. It could be yours, or it could be a niece, a nephew, or a friend's child. It doesn't matter. This child does not want to eat his broccoli. He hasn't tried it. He just doesn't like the look of it. What would you say to persuade him? Okay, pause the video now and think of or write down your answers. When you're ready, join me back here. Okay, back? Ready to move on? And really, be sure you're pausing these and taking some time to think about them. Okay, scenario 2. Your best friend, a lovely, vivacious woman, was dumped by her boyfriend last month. She's been sitting around her house moping for a few weeks now. You know, she's gone to work, but she hasn't been socializing with any of her friends in a long time. What do you say to get her to get out of the house and meet you for coffee this Saturday afternoon? Got it? Okay, pause the video now and again, think of or write down the answers. When you're ready, join me back here. Okay, if you're ready, you're back, you got your answers. Let's move on to the next one. Scenario 3. Your mother obviously adores you and would like to see you as much as possible, but your schedule doesn't permit you to travel to visit her as often as she'd like. Mothers, right? You believe that Skype calls would be a great alternative, but your mother is not very technologically savvy and is hesitant. What would you say to persuade her to give Skype a try? And Skype, as you know, is that free video calling app or free video calling program. Okay, so pause the video and think of or write down your answers. When you're ready, join me back here. Okay, welcome back. Now, if you didn't take the time to pause and answer those questions, I would really encourage you to go back and do that since it's going to be pretty important right here. But if you have, then let's go ahead and review your answers. So for question 1, the child that doesn't want to eat broccoli, what would you say? Would you say something like, if you finish your broccoli, you'll get dessert? Or did you go a different route and say, if you eat your broccoli, you'll get big and strong? Or did you even go with they're just like tiny trees. Eating broccoli will make you feel like a giant. If your answers were anything along those lines, or even better, give yourself a plus mark, a check. Okay, second question. So for the second question with your heartbroken friend, did you try saying something like, it'll make you feel better to get out of the house? Or, I'd like to see you. Let's spend some quality time together. Or, did you even try a different tactic and go simply with, let's get coffee, I'll buy? If your answers were anything like this, or even more effective, give yourself another plus, a check mark. And for the third one, your loving mother who doesn't love technology, did you say something like, Mom, this will give us the chance to see each other when I can't come home? Or, Mom, we can spend quality time together just like I was actually there. Or even different tactic. Mom, we'll be able to have video calls. It's free and I can help you set it up in seconds. If your answers were anything like this or better, give yourself a check. Okay, so whether you realize it or not, if you passed this test, if you gave yourself plus marks or checks or whatever you did, you were writing copy. Putting all techniques and advanced tactics aside, copy is about conveying a few simple things no matter the situation. Fundamentally, copy is about putting yourself in your target audience's shoes and making the benefits to them clear of whatever it is that you want them to do or think. So you make the benefits to them clear. So you use words and ideas that resonate with them to help them understand why they should want what you have to offer. You want a child to eat his broccoli, and I'm not talking about actually advertising or marketing to a child. This is just an example to help you understand. You tell him about how it makes him big and strong, a benefit, or you tell him he'll get dessert, another benefit to him. And your heartbroken friend and your tech challenge mom, in each of those scenarios, you're just helping them understand the benefits of taking those actions. Sometimes you're talking about the direct benefits to them. Sometimes you're talking about a benefit like you're making it free or you're making it easy or something along those lines, adding an additional feature to it. Copywriting is not about trying to force people to do things or trick them into doing them. I know that a lot of people have kind of a knee-jerk reaction to advertising, thinking it's all about sneaky persuasion or mind tricks or forcing people to do things. That is not at all what copywriting is about. Copywriting is simply about connecting people who have a need with the right solution to that need, and doing that by conveying exactly how that solution can help them, and doing that in words that the target audience understands and resonates with. Sometimes it's connecting a person who has a desire to make a change in the world with a nonprofit organization that shares the same values and priorities. Or sometimes it's just connecting a person who has a desire for a high-protein, healthy snack with lots of fiber with a snack that has all of that and tastes great too. Copywriting is about creating connections. It's about putting yourself in your target audience's shoes. It's about figuring out how products or services benefit people and figuring out how to best convey that. If you can do those things, you can write copy.